Guys, you're in for a treat because I don't just have one new bag to show you today, I actually have two new bags to show you today. So please don't mind me being all over the place because I am so excited, as it's been a hot minute since I last unboxed a bag here. I think it was back in May, and now it's October. So it's been a while. And it's also been something like a year since I last bought a new Chanel bag. And to be very honest, it's mainly because of the prices. It's become basically impossible to justify buying a new Chanel handbag. And also, there hasn't really been anything that I just had to have. That was, of course, until this baby right here. And this collection, the Fall Winter 2024 collection, really impressed me much more than I thought it would, to the point where I was actually torn between two bags. So now let me show you the one that I got, and then I will also show you the one that I almost got. But now, no more waiting. The last thing I'm going to mention is that if you have been a subscriber of mine, I don't think you're going to expect this. So finally, let's meet the newest addition to my handbag family, the cutest little Chanel Coco handle in the most beautiful, timeless, classic Chanel beige color in caviar leather and champagne gold hardware. Isn't this the cutest little Chanel bag that you have ever seen? It is for me because, I mean, when my essay showed it to me, I actually gasped. And that doesn't happen very often. Seeing it in the camera actually feels surreal because I had wanted a beige caviar leather Chanel handbag for so many years. And as a matter of fact, it is kind of a full circle moment because this was technically, in a sense, supposed to be my first ever Chanel handbag. Basically, back in 2020, I went to Venice to buy my first ever Chanel handbag, and I was looking for the Coco handle, but I think it was like one or two sizes up. The mini, or wait, is this the mini? I really should have checked up on the names of the sizes before I filmed this video, but I think it was the small size, or at least I think that's what it's called now. I don't know, I'm not sure, but it was slightly bigger than this one, and it was in chevron, but also beige, caviar leather, champagne gold hardware. But of course, it was sold out, so I wasn't able to get it. I didn't even get the chance to try it on. And so I ended up going for the black lambskin Chanel Trendy CC with champagne gold hardware, and I have no regrets there. I love that bag. I think it's my only black lambskin Chanel bag in my handbag collection, and it still holds a very special place in my heart. I don't use it as often anymore, but I did use it a lot when I first got it. So it still has a time and a place. But this one was still the one that kind of got away. So then a few years later, I actually had a chance to buy the exact bag that I wanted, the same size. I think it was the small size. The only difference was that it was quilted. It was no longer in chevron. As a matter of fact, I don't think I have seen a Coco handle in chevron in beige ever since then. So if you have it, it's very, very rare. Congratulations. But yeah, I tried it on quilted. The other specifics were exactly what I had been looking for, and it just didn't feel right. Something felt wrong, and now I know what it was. It was the size. It was too big, because even though I love how that size looks on other people, it just didn't feel very me. So as soon as I tried it on, it felt so me. It felt like this was the one that I was waiting for. This was the size that I was waiting for. It just felt right. I mean, I know that this is just a bag unboxing video, but it just showed me once again that everything happens for a reason. So if you can't get a bag or some other material thing that you really desire, it just means that there is something better waiting for you later on. So I think that maybe even if I had been able to get that bag at the end, I would have still gone for the Chanel Trendy CC. Anyway, that's the way I look at it. And so I'm really happy that I have this baby in my handbag collection now. And now let's go back to bag talk. So the other bag that I initially wanted, and the bag that I actually even went to the boutique for, was the Chanel black patent leather mini rectangular flat bag with a top handle. Wow, that's a mouthful. But anyway, so that was the bag that I initially wanted. It was the one that I thought I was going to buy. But then when I tried it on, as silly as it sounds, it just seemed like another black bag, you know? And I have so many black bags. And even though I know that it's in black patent leather, and I have wanted a black patent leather Chanel bag again for so long, you know, it's been on my wish list. But then when I tried it on, it didn't feel right. I just think it was the timing. I think everything is about timing, you know? Like when I tried this one on, it felt right. But when I tried on the patent leather one, the black patent leather one, something wasn't clicking. I felt even maybe a little bit guilty, like I would have to sell another black bag to kind of compensate for that one, because even though I know the leather is absolutely beautiful and it's so different from all the other leathers like caviar lambskin because it's so shiny and it looks so delicious, but it just didn't feel right. When I looked at the Coco handle, it was screaming my name. I could not ignore it. So I just think that maybe it wasn't the one, you know, maybe in a few years I will find the one that feels right. I feel like this bag is going to fit in perfectly together with my other bags that kind of look like a functional piece of jewelry, together with my mini Lady Dior and the Chanel Kelly slash Chanel Nano bag. I don't know how to call it. It has so many names, you know. But yeah, I just can't wait to style it. I love it so much to the point that I actually broke my number one rule of buying luxury designer handbags. It needs to fit an iPhone Pro Max, because I know that you're going to ask me, this one, it does not fit an iPhone Pro Max. But the truth is that ever since I got robbed, I have been always using my phone with a case that has a string so that I can tie it around my hand. So even though I'm not really planning on going crazy with the micro bags, it is not as important to me anymore, you know? So yeah, I prefer it. But if I love a bag this much, and if my gut and if my instinct still tells me to get it, so that means that it is okay to buy the bag, or at least this time I made an exception. Okay, and now let's move on to the other bag, because I did promise to show you two bags today. And you may remember that I mentioned this type of a bag very early in the year in my bag wishlist video. Okay, so here is the dust bag, and as you can see, it's a pretty big one. And inside we have a bag by a brand called RSVP Paris, and the bag is called the parachute bag. Now let me try to take it out of the dust bag. By the way, I love how I just went from like the teeniest, tiniest little bag to a decent sized tote. And also I'm loving the beige tone theme going on. But I don't mind, because I actually prefer beige tones now over black, because I feel like they give a little bit more of a pop to an outfit. And I find them very easy to style. So yeah, this is the type of color that I really, really, really wanted to add to my handbag collection. So guys, I finally have a leather tote bag in my handbag collection, and she is as light as a feather. I genuinely thought that they sent me an empty box. When I received the box with this bag, I thought that it was empty, because it was like 0.7 kilos. So that's less than a kilo, with the box, with the packaging, with the big dust bag, less than a kilo. So can you imagine how lightweight this bag is? And that's so important for a tote bag. So like, this bag has already exceeded my expectations. But full transparency, I need to calm down. I'm just too excited and too nervous, because this is the first time that I have ever accepted a bag as a gift. And it means so much to me, because throughout the years, I think I've been filming videos for something like 3 or 4 years. Has it already been that long? But I've been filming videos for all this time, and I hope that other brands are not going to get offended. But usually, the items that they offer me, they don't feel like me. So when I saw an email from this brand, I think I didn't even respond to them for something like a month, because I just thought that it's going to be something else that, you know, is not me once again. But then I went on their website and I saw this bag. It was on the main page, and it had this like beautiful model dressed in all white, holding this bag, and I was like, oh, please, I hope that after all this time, they will still respond to my email. And they did. And I appreciate it so much because this bag, I can't. I've already worn it. Like, I couldn't wait. I'm going to put some videos of how I styled it when I went out. And so I have some thoughts. I think I'm going to have to do like a proper review, but let's just go briefly over the basics. And okay, first up, the straps. Thick straps, tote, check. Next up, we have a closure, a magnetic. It's not like a full closure, but at the same time, as you can see, the bag is fully closed with the magnetic closure. Another tick. Then we have one big compartment. Smells really nice. And also one pocket. And then it also has this like little, how is it called? The little metal thingy where you can attach a pouch so that things don't get, you know, the most important things you can keep in the pouch, keep them attached, and then things will be easier to find. And then, so of course, that's also a check. And then I also appreciate that there is very minimal branding. And actually, they've been very smart with the branding because it only says RSVP over here on the little button. And then it says RSVP over here. Can you even see it? It's like very, very subtle. You see? I love it. Like, it's so perfect. It's almost like a secret society. Oh my god, like I sound probably so lame right now, but I just love bags that have that if you know you know type of vibe, you know. And then another thing that I love is that each style is only made in 500 units, 500 pieces. So I believe I have the number somewhere here. Yes, I have number 39. Hello, exclusivity. We love her. No, but I really think I'm gonna have to do like a proper review on it because I want to talk more about the general functionality of the bag because it is still on the expensive side. And oh, hello, back pocket. Can't believe I almost forgot to show it to you guys. Functionality, hello. And I'm also looking at the stitching and it is impeccable. I mean, it's a beautifully made bag, but I would also like to be a little bit more critical. And so I want to wear it a little bit. I want to see how the leather is going to wear because it is a smooth leather bag. So for example, how would it handle like travel conditions? So all of that, I'm going to use it for a little while and then I'm gonna get back to you because I think it has a lot of potential. And also I'm gonna have to do a what fits because I think that this is going to fit a lot. So I think we can stop here. Oh, did you hear that snap? That's effective. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about both of my new beauties in the comment section below. And if you have any questions about this bag, also let me know. And then I will respond to them in the review video of this bag. As always, thank you for watching and I hope I'll see you again soon. Stay safe, everyone.